Yo guys, 1 year ago, when Evo released, I created a controller settings video, this one. And then I created the same updated video like a month ago, where I thought the game is unplayable. But one thing, they hid one setting from us for some reason, like from the main menu. And the second thing is that I was using the DualSense controller and I should have used the X input mode, both in Steam and in the game. So it is actually playable and I'm gonna show you how. First of all, go to the properties of Assetto Corsa Evo on Steam, go to controller, and by default you should have it as disable Steam input or enable Steam input, depending on your global Steam settings. Set it to enabled. Close it, go into the manage options of Assetto Corsa Evo and controller layout, and make sure that you have the official layout for Assetto Corsa Evo gamepad with camera controls set there, and you can close this window for now. Before we go into the steering itself, let's do controls and then gamepad and then throttle. In the throttle menu, you want to have the dead zone set to 0%, unless you have some weird drift on your right trigger, but I don't think so. Saturation X, you leave, Y, you leave. Curvature you set to 10% because it will be easier when you press the throttle at the beginning of the input. It will be much smoother, so you don't trigger the traction control on cars. Then going into brakes, you want the exact same settings. Besides the curvature, you want to set to 0% because you want to have full control over your brakes. So you can trail brake efficiently. Then, going into the steering itself, I have set my dead zone at 10% because of the stick drift. Then saturation Y, I don't know why it's on 90%, it should be at 100%. One more thing, I know why I had the steering set to steering saturation Y set to 90%. If 100% here is too sensitive for you, set it to 90% and leave it like this, and you're perfect. And a curvature at 10% because the inputs close to the middle of the stick will be much smoother at the beginning, so you can do corrections much easier. Okay, then this. We have the new menu and new options. Steering assist smart. It's actually like driving in ACC with a controller. So let's set it to smart. Steering filter 100% and the vibrations up to you. And speed sensitivity actually not to 50% like it was before, but to 0. And I'm gonna show you why later in this video. Hit apply and then let's go to the track. And just look what they did here. When you go to drive, we have our car, everything, our menus, our HUD, but there are some options here, like the pit stop settings, electronics settings for the car, the pit stop settings, but on the last option here, you have controls, FFB effects and gamepad. And the steer assist weight that was previously hidden from the main menu. I don't know why it's like this, but yeah, it is what it is. It is actually here, and setting these options is actually inverted now. I don't know why, but forget about it, because these settings that you're seeing right now are the best settings for any type of the controller that you might have. So it will drive just like GT7 almost on the console. So steer assist weight to 100%, steer filter to 100%, speed sensitivity to 0, and previously it was like steer filter set to 80%, steer assist weight to like 30% or 35%, and speed sensitivity to 50%. But it's no longer the case. Yep, here are my old settings, and as you can see they are still drivable, but twitchy for me, like too twitchy. I don't know if it's me or something changed in settings, but it feels too twitchy for me. And you can also try to use the same exact settings but with smart mode. smart assist, and it feels even worse, like it feels too sluggish instead of twitchy. So I'm gonna show you how I did the Hotlap here, and if these settings helped you become a better human being, please subscribe, like, and watch my other videos, man.